This call is now being recorded.
So, so last class we have discussed about all the rocks, that is rocks which is classified based on the geological formation, that is igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. And igneous rocks in the formations, some structures, and also we have discussed again metamorphic rocks and sedimentary rocks in the structures also we have discussed. So the structure is very important. Okay. Okay, and the last topic we took last class was rock cycle. Okay, so rock cycle is, so this is a rock cycle. Okay, as you're saying now, this is a rock cycle. Okay, so first the igneous rocks. Okay, from the hot molten lava we are getting the igneous rocks. So here you can see the second portion sorry, so here you can see the igneous rocks is getting weathered, eroded, and deposited as sediments, and it will be compacted, and it will form the sedimentary rocks. And due to excessive heat and pressure, it will change into metamorphic rocks, and this metamorphic rocks will again get subducted into the earth, and it will form magma. Okay, and this magma will come out through volcano as to the earth surface as, and finally it will become igneous rocks. Okay, so this cycle is called as rock cycle. Okay, so rock cycle is also very important. So please refer this figure. Okay, study with this figure. Okay, study with the figure. So next topic is rock types that is found in Kerala. Okay, which are the major types of rocks that is found in our state? Okay, so if you see geologically, mainly three types of rocks are found in our state. First one is Archeans, Workally beds, and quaternary rocks. These are the three types of rock that are majorly found in our state. Okay, so leave about these things. Okay, forget about this thing. This Archeans means they are oldest rocks. Okay, and Workally means they are middle-aged rocks. Okay, and very recently we are having quaternary rocks. Okay, okay, and we'll see what is in everything in detail. Coming to the first one, that is Darwar foundations. Okay, so mainly if you see in the Malabar region, that is in the north side of the Kerala, you will be having a lot of silica rich, silica iron rich rocks are found. Okay, that is in the Malabar region. Okay, see this. So this Darwar foundation, this is mainly found in the Malabar area. They are represented by garnetiferous, ferruginous, quartzite, mica, talc, skit, etc. Okay, so this garnetiferous means the rock which is having more silica. Okay, garnetiferous means the rock which is having more silica, and ferruginous means iron content is more. Okay, so in the Malabar region, if you see, we are having rock which is having more silica and iron content. Okay, like quartz is there, mica is there, talc is there, shit is there. Okay, and these are mainly found in the southeast side of Wayanad and northwest of Gudalur side. Okay, the southeast side of Wayanad and northwest of Gudalur. Okay, okay. Now this is mainly called as Darwar formation. Why it is called as a Darwar formation means mainly this is found in the Karnataka side. Okay, since this is found in the Karnataka side, it is usually called as Darwar formation. Okay, that is in the Dharwad region. Okay, mainly in the Karnataka you're having a Dharwad region. So that Dharwad region അതിനൊരു extension ആയിട്ടാണ് we are having this type of rocks in Kerala. Okay, that is mainly in the southeast side of Wayanad and northwest side of Gudalur. Okay, so you might have seen the map of Kerala, right? We are having the Wayanad is actually border to Karnataka. Now coming to the second one is champion genus. Okay, so genus is actually a metamorphic rocks. It is a type of metamorphic rocks. So this type of rocks is having gold veins, that is gold bearing vein. Okay, so these are mainly seen in the south and southeast side of Wayanad. So these are mainly seen in the south and southeast side of Wayanad, and this rock is having gold in it, that is gold bearing veins. Okay, and this rock appears to be the post peninsular age. Okay, this rock has appeared after the peninsular age. Okay, next rock that is majorly found is champion genus. So champion genus is a rock which is having gold in it. Okay, there are the gold ore. Okay, നമുക്ക് സ്വർണം ഖനനം ചെയ്തെടുക്കാം, സോറി സ്വർണം എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന. Okay, so that is gold bearing veins. So they are mainly found in the south and southeast side of Wayanad, and this rock has appeared after the peninsular age. Okay. Okay, so genus means we know that is a metamorphic rocks. Okay, champion genus means they are actually belongs to the plutonic version of the metamorphic rocks. Okay, so plutonic version means they are found below the earth surface. So they are actually what to say, they are actually igneous rocks. Champion means that actually igneous rocks which are coming under the plutonic category, which are coming under the plutonic category, that is they are found below the earth, and with the passage of time they have changed into sedimentary rocks, and they have changed into metamorphic rocks. Okay, so they have changed into metamorphic rocks. So the igneous rocks in the ഒരു ഭഗവേദം വന്ന് they have changed into a metamorphic rocks. Okay, so that's why champion genus, it is called as a champion genus. So this name is not much important. Okay, you don't have to study this champion genus. The reservoir formation is not much important. You have to study these things. Okay, the rocks that is gold bearing veins, they are mainly found in the south and southeast side of the Wayanad. Okay, that's thing you have to study. Next one is peninsular genus. Okay, peninsular genus. Okay, so peninsular genus is also again another type of metamorphic rocks. Okay, genus means it is a type of metamorphic rocks. Okay, so this is a mostly found, or you can say widespread rock that is found in Kerala. Okay, the most widespread rock that is found in Kerala is peninsular genus. Okay, so the important minerals that go up to make up the rocks are quartz, feldspar, biotite, and garnet. Okay, so in the peninsular genus the important minerals that is found is quartz, feldspar, biotite, and garnet. So garnet is a mm, compound which consists of silica rich rock. Garnet എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ silica rich rock ആണ്. Okay, so in the Cochin area they form the most extensive rock. Okay, so this is mainly found in the Cochin region, that is in the Ernakulam side. You can see these type of rocks more. Okay, that is peninsular genus which is having quartz, feldspar, biotite, and garnet in it. Okay, the types present are biotite, hornblende genus. Okay, in Tirunduram area the genus belongs to the peninsular suite, and it is made up of quartz, orthoclase, mica, and hornblende. Okay, charconite and leptite are the most common genus in this area. Okay, so if you go to the Ernakulam, mainly in Cochin, you can see the rock which is having more quartz, feldspar, biotite, and garnet. Okay, they are the most commonly found minerals in the rock found in that region. Okay, and also you can find some amount of biotite and hornblende. Okay, some amount of biotite and hornblende will be also there. Now coming to the Tiruvananthapuram side, if you go to the Tiruvananthapuram side, there you can see the rock which is metamorphic rocks. Okay, and these metamorphic rocks mainly consist of quartz, orthoclase, mica, and hornblende. Okay, quartz, orthoclase, mica, and hornblende. Okay, these are the major minerals that is found in the rock that belongs to the Tiruvananthapuram side. Okay, Okay, if you say which is the most commonly found minerals in the Tirunduram side, you can say that charconite and leptite is also found in that region. Okay, charconite and leptite is also found in the Tirunduram region. Okay, so this much of so please study these minerals. So these minerals will be difficult for you to remember, but anyway you have to study. Okay, so remember in the Cochin area you're having rock which is containing quartz, feldspar, biotite and garnet. And if you go to Tirunduram side, you're having rock which is containing more quartz, orthoclase, mica and hornblende. Okay, and also charconite and leptite. Okay, now coming to the next one, that is charconite. Okay, so a good portion of Western Ghats is made up of this rock. In the Travancore area, the rocks are well foliated and show intrusive relationship with the peninsular genus. They are highly garnetiferous as compared to charconites of North Kerala, where garnet is absent. Okay, so if you go to the Western Ghats, okay, Western Ghats, okay, so major portion of the rock that is found in the Western rock contains charconite. Okay, it contains a mineral called as charconite. Okay, the rock that is found in the Western Ghats contain the mineral charconite as a major portion. Okay, അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ അവിടെ കൂടുതലും വരുന്നത് എന്താണ് ചാർക്കോനേറ്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ മിനറലാണ്. ഓക്കെ, ആൻഡ് ഇൻ ദ ട്രാവൻകൂർ ഏരിയ ദ റോക്സ് ആർ വെരി വെൽ ഫോളിയേറ്റഡ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇൻ ദ ട്രാവൻകൂർ ഏരിയ rocks are very well foliated. So what do you mean by foliated? I will show you a picture of foliations. Okay, so this is a foliation. See, you see, this is a foliation. As you're seeing, so this type of rock, okay, this type of rock is called as foliated rock. That means you can see minerals will be appearing in bands, layer right. Okay, these minerals mainly they will be found in the layer by layer, you can see alternate bands. Okay, the minerals will be deposited as a bands. Okay, here this is non-foliated. See here, you can see here there is a mixture. Here you can see the rock is formed by a number of layers which is called as strata. Okay, and this strategic arrangement of layers is called as foliation. Okay, so this type of rock is called as foliated. That is, the minerals will be deposited in the bands. Okay, so usually coming back to our slide now. Okay, so coming back to our slide. Okay, so we are discussing about the okay, we are discussing about the charconite. Okay, so the rock that is found in the Western Ghats majorly contain charconite. Okay, and especially in the Travancore area, the rock is having a foliation in nature. Okay, rocks will be very well foliated in nature, and they are having an intrusive relationship with the peninsular metamorphic rocks. That is, they are very deeply related with the metamorphic rocks. Okay, and they are highly garniferous as compared to the charconates which is found in the North Kerala. Okay, and they are highly garniferous means they are having more silica in it. Okay, and these rocks contains more silica if you compare with the rocks that is found in the North Kerala. Okay, compared to North Kerala, the rocks that is found in the Travancore region has more silica content. That is, they are highly garnetiferous. That means they are having more silica in it. Silica amount is very more. Okay, so coming to the next one, that is closed granite. Okay, okay, So So Archean intrusion of post-Chalconite age are found in the Malabar region. Okay, the two intrusions of biotite granite found in the Kalpata Hills and Sultan Bateri have strong resemblance to the Dorgnis of Hazaribagh. Okay, so this Archean rocks means they are the oldest rocks that is found in the earth crust. Okay, Archean rocks means they are the oldest rock that is found in the earth crust. Okay, so they are also called as Precambrian rocks. That means they are found. They are so they are very 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 old. Okay, they are the very old rock that is found. Okay, now coming to the close bed granite, they are actually a type of granite. So the Archean intrusion of post Chalconite age found in the Malabar region. Okay, the two intrusion of biotite granites are found in the Kalpata Hills and Sultanbate, that is in the Wayanad region. Okay, in the Wayanad region, you can see a granite which is having more biotite content in it. Okay, a granite which is having a more biotite content in it. Okay, and this is having a very close resemblance with the Dornes of Hazaribagh. Okay, that is Dornes means that they are also another type of metamorphic rock that is found in the Hazaribagh. They are also another type of that's they are actually very famous metamorphic rocks. Okay, so metamorphic rock they are having, see, metamorphic rock, marbles. Okay, so marbles are actually metamorphic rocks. Okay, marbles are metamorphic rocks. Okay, so if you go to the Hazaribagh region, they're actually famous for the marbles. Okay, so Dornigens is actually a type of rock from where you can get more marbles. Okay, so in the Kalpata Hills and Sultan Bateri Hills, you can found this biotite granite. Okay, you can found this biotite granite. Okay, and these are actually old rocks. Okay, these are actually old rocks. Okay, Archean intrusion of post Charconite age are found in the Malabar region. That means after the Charconite region, this uh, Archean intrusion has occurred. That means the oldest after the post Charconite region, the rock has been undergoing so much of changes. Okay, rock has been undergoing so much of changes, and there's been changes, and finally it has formed into a rock that is a biotite granite. Okay, after undergoing a lot of changes, it has become a biotite granite that is majorly found in the Wayanad region. That is in Kalpata and Sultan Batiri. They are majorly in the Wayanad. Okay, and that's it. Next is Precambrian system. Okay, Precambrian system. Basic dikes. Okay, so Precambrian there are also old rocks. Oldest rock that is found in the earth crust. Okay, ഏറ്റവും പഴയകാല റോക്കിനാണ് പ്രീകാംബ്രിയൻ എന്നും ആർക്കിയൻ എന്നൊക്കെ വിളിക്കുന്നത്. So Precambrian rocks. Okay, basic dikes. So these rocks are fresh but fractured and mylotized. They approach dolerite in composition and found to occur in the South Malabar area. The basic dikes of Cochin area are fine to medium grained and free from olivine. Okay, so Precambrian system, that is from the oldest rocks. Okay, from the oldest rock. So these type of rocks are majorly found in the South Malabar region. Okay, they are majorly found in the South Malabar region. Okay, so if you take the map of Kerala, you can see coming to the Malabar side, you are having more hills and more rocks are found in the Malabar regions. Okay, so that's why we are discussing more about the Malabar region. Malabar region, you can see different compositions of rock are there. In the Malabar region, since we are having Western Ghats nearby, we are having different types of rocks. Okay, so another kind of rocks that is found in this Malabar region is the basic dikes. Okay, so these are the rocks which are very fresh and they are very fractured in nature. Okay, basic dikes are a rock, they are very fresh and they are very fractured in nature, and these rocks contains dolerite in it. So dolerite, remember dolerite means it is a igneous rocks, it is a kind of igneous rocks. Okay, so this basic type contains dolerite content more, or you can say dolerite mineral in it. Okay, so majorly this is found in the South Malabar region. The basic dikes of Cochin area are fine to medium grained and free from the olivine. Okay, and these basic dikes rocks that is found in the Cochin region, they are actually very fine grained, fine to medium grained. Okay, very fine to medium grained. That is, rock and the composition will be very fine to medium grained, and they are having no olivine in it. They are having no olivine in it. The more coarse-grained crystalline phases are represented by gabbros. Several exposures of gabbros are found in the Cochin area. Okay, അപ്പം these rocks are found from fine to medium grain, and they are also found in a coarse grained crystalline structure. Okay, so fine grained, medium grain. I hope you know what it is. We have already discussed about all these things. Okay, we have already discussed about fine grains, medium grain, all these things. Okay, so fine grains and the rock will be having small fines in it. Okay, the rocks will be composed of small fines. You can see example like this. See, this is fine grain, that is the rocks will be composed of like this small fines. Okay, and these grains, these are called, this small thing is called as grain. Okay, so this is a fine grain. Okay, and if these grains are of കുറച്ചും കൂടി bigger size you will call it as a medium size. Again if this is bigger, you will call it as coarse grained. Okay, you can see these are all coarse grained. You can see these are all a coarse grained. See this structure, crystalline structure, these are all coarse grain. See, the grains that is composed of is of bigger size, so that is a coarse grain. So if you see here, you can see it is the rock. This rock is made up of fine particles, so that is why it is called as fine grains. Okay. So understand this. Study with the picture. It will be very easy to remember. Okay. So we're studying about the dikes. So dikes means mainly when you go to the Cochin side, you can see the basic dikes that is composed of fine grained to medium grained. Okay, the rock that is rock that found in the Cochin area will be mainly having fine grain to medium grain, and they are having no olivine in it. Okay, and there are also coarse grained version of this basic dike rocks. Okay, they are also found in the coarse grained structures. These rocks are also found in the coarse grained structures, and they're having more gabbros in it. Gabbros is a mineral which is found in the igneous rocks. So these are mainly found in the Cochin region. Next one is residual laterites. Okay, a narrow zone of laterized rock exists to the west of the crystalline rock that constitute eastern boundary of the state. Okay, the rock exposed on the surface on this type of zone is a type of laterite which exhibit the characteristic different from those of laterite which caps the Varkalai formation. Okay, the laterite preserves the structure of the parent rocks and less compact, and below the laterite layer is a cryoline layer, depth of which is undercomposed shows a gradation. Okay, so next is residual laterites. So these are mainly found in the eastern boundary of our state. Okay, these are mainly found in the eastern boundary of the state, and this contains more laterite in it. Okay, these are the rocks which is composed of more laterite in it. Okay, and mainly you can see in the Varkala side. Okay, mainly in this seeds, and if you go to the Varkala side, you can see the rock which is majorly composed of laterites. Okay, it's majorly composed of laterite, and this rock will be very less compact. They have actually evolved from a parent rock. Okay, they have been evolved from a parent rock, and this is very less compact. That means it is not having much strength. പെട്ടെന്ന് പൊടിഞ്ഞു പൊടിഞ്ഞു പോകുന്ന rocks ആയിരിക്കും. Okay, this is not much good in strength. This is less compact. Okay, and below this laterite rich rock, you can see a kaolin ray. Kaolin layer. Kaolin means that is a kind of clay. Okay, kaolin is a kind of clay. Okay, so below this laterite rocks, you can see a kaolin ray, that is a layer which is composed of clays. Okay, next is Varkali formation. This represents the most conspicuous sedimentary bed occurring in Varkala. They are best exposed at Varkala in the cliffs near to the seashore, and they consist of the clayey sandstone, white and variegated clay, and carbonaceous clay containing thin lenses of lignite. So, if you go to the Varkala side, mainly you can see some sedimentary rocks there. Okay, in Varkala, you might have seen a cliff near the seashore. You can see a big cliff. Okay, Varkala cliff is very famous. Okay, so there you can see a sedimentary rocks. Okay, in the Varkala region, you can see a sedimentary rock, especially in the seashore region. You can see the rock which is of sedimentary in nature. You can say it is sedimentary rock, and this mainly consists of clayey sandstone, white and variegated clays, and carbonaceous clay, and thin lenses of lignite. Okay, so this consists of these sedimentary rocks. Majorly they are sandstone and white and variegated clay, carbonaceous clay, and they are also having thin lenses of lignite in it. Okay, and most of them also having a laterite nature. Laterites, that means പൊടിഞ്ഞു പോകുന്ന ഒരു size ആണ്. Okay, they are mainly laterized. Next is recent deposit. Okay, they are mainly deposited in the northern parts of Ceylon and made up of sand and silt. The lacustrine deposits of these backwater tracts of Kerala and mudbanks of coast of the Alleppey and marine beach deposits all along the seashore of Kerala come under this group. Okay, so a recent deposit, that means the rock which has been formed very recently. The rock which has been formed very recently. Okay, so these types of rocks are majorly found in the Kollam regions, northern side of Kollam regions. Okay, so if you go to the northern side of Kollam region, there you will see the rocks which are of recent origin. That means very recently formed the rocks ആണ് അതൊക്കെ. And they are mainly made up of sand and silt. Okay, they are mainly made up of sand and silt, and you can see the backwaters of Kerala. Okay, there you can see the backwaters of Kerala. You can see a lot of mud banks. Okay, along the coasts of Alleppey, you can see the mud banks, manal കൂമ്പാരങ്ങൾ. Okay, and marine beach deposit all along the seashore. Okay, so all along the seashore of the Kerala, you can see the beach deposits. Okay, marine beach deposits എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ the sand and silt that is coming from the sea will be deposited along the seashore. Okay, അതായത് കടലിൽ നിന്ന് വരുന്ന ചെറിയ ചെറിയ തരികൾ, മണൽത്തരികളൊക്കെ കടൽ തീരത്ത് അടിഞ്ഞുകൂടും. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് മറൈൻ ബീച്ച് ഡെപ്പോസിറ്റ്സ്. Okay, so all along the Kerala shore you can see this marine beach deposits. Okay, so this marine beach deposits, all this comes under the recent groups of rocks. Okay, this marine beach deposit, this comes under the category of recent groups of rocks. Okay, so from the economic point of view, this area is very important because it is containing a valuable mineral sands. Okay, so from the economic point of view, this is very important because these region consist of a valuable mineral sands. Okay, so these are the main type of rocks that is found in Kerala. Okay, so Darwar formation means they are early formation. They are mainly found in the Malabar regions, which is more rich in silica and iron. Okay, quartz, mica, schist, all these rocks. Okay, champion genus, that is also another type of rock that is found in the southeast side of Wayanad, which is having gold veins in it. Next is the peninsula regions. Okay, in the peninsula region, that is mainly in the Cochin region, Travancore, Thiruvananthapuram regions. Okay, the Cochin and Thiruvananthapuram region, you can see a rock which is having more quartz, feldspar, biotite, and garnet in it. Okay, coming to the Charconite. Okay, along the western guts, you can see the rock which is very well foliated, and it is having a deep relations with the metamorphic rocks. Okay, and these are also having more silica contents, garniferous. Okay, now if you again comes to the Malabar region, there you can see a biotite granite. can see a rock that is composed of biotite granite, which is having a close resemblance with the Dormice of Hazaribagh. Okay, now coming to the pre-Cambrian system, that is it is called as basic dikes. That is rocks. That is a kind of rocks that is found in the South Malabar region, and they are also found in the Cochin region also. Okay, if in the South Malabar lanengile, these basic dikes occurs as very well fractured and very fresh. Okay, coming to the Cochin region, they are found in the fine size to medium size. Okay, and the small version കുറച്ച് coarse grained ആയിട്ടുള്ള റോക്സും ഉണ്ട്. Okay, കുറച്ച് coarse grained ആയിട്ടുള്ള റോക്സും ഉണ്ട്. Next is residual rates, Varkali recent deposits. I think all these things is pretty much clear to you. You can go through all these things. Okay, now next topic is megascopic study. Okay, megascopic study. So what do you mean by megascopic study? So megascopic study എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ this is study if you get a mineral. Okay, if you get a mineral, you are looking into the mineral and what are the properties that you are observing. That is called as the megascopic study. Okay, you are taking a mineral and with the what are the properties that you are seeing is called as with the unaided eye. What are the properties you can see is called as the megascopic property. Okay, so megascopic property, here we'll study about two minerals, mainly basalt and limestones. Okay, so these are very important. So this is basalt. See the basalt rocks. Okay, this is the basalt rock, fine grain basalt, porphyric basalt. Okay, you can see. So this basalt is available in different structures. It is available in the fine grain. See, this is the fine grain structures. Okay, this is porphyritic. See, the voids are there. It has been filled with some other water or minerals. See, and again, this is basalt is this is another type of basalt which is having a lot of pores in it. Okay, so this is available in different structures. We'll see the characters of basalt. Okay, what are the things? First time about the color. Okay, so color of this basalt varies from a dark gray to black and blackish green. Color of this basalt varies from dark gray to black and blackish green. Okay, so it is mainly contain more than 33% of mafic minerals. So it is called as mesocritic. So leave it off. You need to study. No need to take care of that. Just study the color. Okay, color of this dark gray to black and blackish gray. That is a color. Mineral composition. Okay, so mainly it is having calcium. The calcium rich plagioclase, clinoperoxene, with or without olivine. Okay, so clinoperoxene means it is a mineral which is composed of augate. Clinoperoxene means it is a compound which is composed of augate. Okay, so the mineral that is composed of minerals that is found in basalt is calcium rich plagioclase, clinoperoxene, with and without olivine. Okay, so next is accessory. Accessory means where it can be used. I mean, uh, not where it is used. ഏത് മിനറലിൻ്റെ കൂടെയാണ് നമുക്ക് ഉപയോഗിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നത്, വിച്ച് മിനറൽസ് അലോങ് വിത്ത് വിച്ച് മിനറൽസ് ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ബി യൂസ്ഡ്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ബി ആസ്ഡ് ആസ് എ സ്പൈനൽ. സ്പൈനൽ മീൻസ് ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ബി യൂസ്ഡ് ആസ് എൻ ഇൻക്ലൂഷൻ വിത്ത് ഒലിവിൻ ആൻഡ് ക്ലിനോപാരോക്സിൻ. Okay, so this basalt can be used as an inclusions with the olivine and clinoparoxene. Okay, also it can be used with apatite, magnetite, ilmenite, glass and leucite. Okay, also it can be also used with the potassium feldspar, hornblende, and also it can be used with glasses. Okay, so it can be ഇത്രയും മിനറൽസിൻ്റെ കൂടെ നമുക്കതിനെ ബ്ലെൻഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. Okay, next one is texture of this basalt. So basically it is hemicrystalline in nature. Hemicrystalline means it is having a homogeneous structure. Hemicrystalline means it is having a homogeneous structure. Granularity means it is found in fine to very fine, more aphatic, porphyritic. You might see here. See, this is fine grained. This is also found in porphyritic. Porphyritic means these are the rocks which is composed of voids, and this voids has been filled with some kind of minerals or water, you can say. Okay, this is another type of basalt which is having a lot of voids in it. Okay, lot of words in it. That is vesicular or amygdala. So that is a granularity. Next is the shape of the grain, subhedral to anhedral and hypodimorphic. Okay, the same thing. Okay, don't leave the shape of grains now. I think almost time now. So mutual relationship is they are having equigranular. Equigranular means all the granular will be equal in size. Most of the granular will be equal in size, and sometimes they are also found in different size in equal granular. Okay, they are also found in equal granular size. Now, the diagnostic characteristics they are mainly grain size, dominance of plagioclase, feldspar, and presence of dark colored minerals such as biotite and hornblende. So, diagnosis is if you take the basalt in your hands and if you see what are the characters you can see, that is diagnostic characters. Okay, so when you take basalt in your hands, you can see that it is very grain size. Okay, it is having more plagioclase feldspar and its color is very dark. Okay, its color will be very dark because it contains biotite and hornblende in it. Okay, its name is basalt. Okay, occurrence, it is actually a volcanic extrusive equivalent of gabbro. That is, it is a volcanic igneous rocks mainly found on the earth crust. That is volcanic extrusive. Okay, it is a volcanic rock. That means it is an igneous rocks which is found on the earth crust. Okay, now uses, where are you using it? So it is used in the road and railways, line ballast, then concrete aggregates, asphalt pavements, aggregate filler stone in drain field, etc. Okay, these are the uses. In India, where it is occurring? In India, mainly it is found in Mumbai, Kutch, Kathiawar, Madhya Pradesh, Central India, all these things, southern parts of India. Okay. Now coming to one more mineral, that is limestone. Okay, limestone. So this another mineral. See the limestone figure of this limestone. Okay, see the figure. So microscopic properties of limestone is that mainly this is available in a light gray to dark gray color, yellow and brown shade. Okay, mainly its nature, it is very compact and it is very hard. You can see from this figure. Okay, nalla compact one and then it is very hard. It is mainly composed of greater it is mainly composed of calcite. Okay, limestone is mainly composed of calcite and it is also having some amount of dolomite, clay, silica, iron oxide, phosphorus and sulfur. Okay, now texture, it is mainly microcrystalline in nature or sometimes it is also found in coarse grain sparge. Okay, it is mainly microcrystal. That means sometimes the grain size will be very small. Some limestone, there are limestones which is having small grain size. See, grain size will be very small. At the same time, there are also limestones which is having a coarse grain. That is, the grain size will be bigger. Okay, only that much you have to study now. Okay, leave it all these things. Origin. Okay, so origin means limestone mainly deposits exist in all geological sequences right from the Precambrians. Okay. Okay, just okay. Then you can post your name to mark the attendance now. Okay, just goes through this PPT. Okay, limestone. Just you might just you have to study this origin, uses, and in India where it is occurring. Okay, don't study everything in detail. For basalt also, just study this color, mineral composition, and this crystalline nature and shape of grains.